Hi there and welcome. I'm Shelly. I'm a mindset mentor for women, helping you overcome anxiety and low self-esteem so that you can step into the best version of yourself, the version of yourself that can create whatever life you desire. Today, we're diving into something truly transformative, shadow work. Maybe you've heard the term before, or perhaps it's completely new to you. Either way, by the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of what shadow work is and how it can help you unlock your most authentic, empowered self. If you've ever felt triggered or stuck or held back by emotions you can't quite explain, shadow work might be the key to healing from within. So grab a notebook, take a deep breath, and let's begin. All right, let's start with the basics. What is shadow work? Shadow work is a process of uncovering and integrating the hidden parts of ourselves, the parts that we might ignore, suppress, or even fear. These hidden aspects about yourself are known as the shadow and are often formed by past experiences, society expectations, or beliefs that we've internalized. So, for example, you might have been told as a child, stop crying, be strong. And over time, you've buried those vulnerabilities, associating it with weakness. But here's the thing, our shadows don't just disappear. They linger in the background. They influence our actions, our reactions, highly influence our relationships. So shadow work's about bringing these parts into the light. Not to judge yourself, not to change them, but to understand and heal them. So Carl Jung is a famous psychologist, and he said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. So shadow work is how we make the unconscious conscious. What's the benefit of diving into these hidden parts of ourselves? Well, firstly, it helps us break free from the patterns that no longer serve us. Think of those reoccurring frustrations, that fear of rejection, or that feeling of unworthiness. Don't you wish you could just let that go? So oftentimes these are rooted in our shadow. So by facing them, we can start to release their hold on us. Secondly, shadow work fosters self-love and acceptance. So instead of fighting parts of yourself, you start to embrace them. You realize that the vulnerabilities that you once feared, they're just actually a source of strength within yourself. The other part about shadow work is it can profoundly transform our relationships, our love relationships, our friendships. When you understand the triggers and heal your wounds, then you can stop projecting them onto others. So this creates space for deeper and more authentic connections. So if you feel like you're someone who's not capable of achieving those deeper connections, shadow work really is the answer for you. Now that you know what shadow work is and why it matters, let's talk about how to get started. So the first step is to set the intention. Shadow work requires a safe and intentional space. Start by asking yourself, what part of me am I ready to explore? Maybe it's anger, fear, or specifically an old memory that keeps resurfacing. Let's write that down. The second part of this is journaling prompts. So writing is a powerful tool for shadow work. Here are the 3 prompts that you can try. Number 1, what triggers me and why? Number 2, what emotions or traits do I judge in others? Because that's going to be the key. Number 3, what childhood memories still evoke strong feelings? So allow yourself to write freely, no filter, no judgment. You can practice self-compassion. As you uncover all this shadow, you might feel uncomfortable or emotional, and that's okay. Remind yourself that these are parts of me that deserve love and understanding, zero judgment. Another great tool is to use guided meditation because visualization can also help. Imagine meeting your shadow self. Go deep. What does it look like? What does it want to tell you? Approach this part of you with just the utmost curiosity and compassion. And keep in mind that shadow work is not about fixing yourself. It's about accepting all of you. Even the parts that seem messy and complicated, love those parts about yourself. You are amazing just the way that you are. Shadow work is a journey, guys. This is gonna take time. It's not a destination. It's about peeling back the layers and just rediscovering who you truly are beneath them. If this resonated with you, I invite you to take one small step today. Choose one of the journal prompts that I mentioned or spend a few minutes in a quiet reflection. And if you want more guidance, let me know in the comments. I'd love to create more content